Generative AI creates recorded music extraordinarily cost-effectively compared to the other ways you might do it. It fully automates a process that had previously required human input, much the same way that industrial capitalism automated making cars, making food, and making things. As long as those things are good enough, in other words, as long as they pass the musical output test, the process is irrelevant, only the product. There are billions of dollars now being thrown at developing generative models for language, images, and now music, because there are potentially billions of dollars to be made in the market. Spotify is now in on the generative AI music trend. There's just, no money to be made in passing a music directive test. You're just making the process to get to the product less efficient. And I mean that very literally too. The current prize for passing an improvisation-based Turing test is only $1,000. And with such weak market pressure to do something like this, I guess you could sell tickets to see this as part of a live show. There's just no reason to spend that kind of computational energy into doing this. The cloud computing power required to run large language models uses absurd amounts of energy. Energy consumption is a great bottleneck for AI based on the extremely intensive computational demands of training. The carbon cost of image generation is staggeringly high, and raw audio generation is slated to be much higher.
Just to, I guess, put this in perspective, I think a gigawatt, it's like around the size of like a meaningful nuclear power plant only going towards training a model.
Who is going to build the equivalent of nuclear power plants so that robots can jam with me? It's just so much more efficient to have humans do the jamming.
I'm old-fashioned and very idealistic about that.